I'll be honest with you, realtors get kind of a really bad reputation in the real estate investing world, and there's a reason for that. It's because a lot of them kind of suck. But there's a certain type of realtor out there that can actually help your real estate investing business, but you just have to find the right one, and there are certain qualities to that kind of realtor. And in today's video, I'm gonna kind of go over the realtor that can actually help you and how they can help you in your business, whether you're flipping, wholesaling, or buying rentals, or whatever your strategy is. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Justin You're and I've helped hundreds of people make money in real estate. So the first way a realtor can really help you, and this might be the most obvious way, is they can bring you deals. But not any realtor, because I'll be honest with you, like out of 100 realtors, out of 300 realtors, you're gonna find a handful, like very few, who can actually consistently bring you deals. The reason is, one, not a lot of realtors focus hard on listings, which means like you want to find a realtor first and foremost that focuses a lot themselves on listings, because that means they're actively talking to a lot of homeowners trying to get listings because they want their houses to sell. So they're either doing a lot of door knocking, mailing homeowners, cold calling them. They're doing a lot of type of marketing themselves to find these homeowners to list their houses. So those are the realtors you want to reach, because those are the clients that you're trying to get, the sellers who are trying to sell their houses. You do not care for the realtors as much who focus on buyers, because you don't really care about buyers. They don't have a home to sell you for your investing business, right? So you want to find the realtors who specialize in listings. And again, you want to find the realtor who understands investing in general. Now, to find that kind of realtor who's able to identify like, hey, this seller wants to get rid of this property at a big discount, like they don't care, and they just want a fast transaction. This could be a good deal for an investor. You want a realtor that can think that when they talk to a seller. Now, there's not a lot of them who can. The ones who do, you have to find. And you find them by talking to a lot of realtors. Like it might take you 300 conversations with realtors to find a handful of them who actually know what they're doing. And if you just find other realtors who are willing to work with you to find deals for you and kind of represent you, you just have to kind of teach them. So you might have to teach them like, hey, I have to get a deal at this kind of percent of what it's worth after repair value, or you might have to teach them a certain formula or certain calculation that you use personally so that they know what your criteria is on a good deal, what's a bad deal. So they're not just sending you crap, you know? Now, it probably will take a lot of teaching to do so, and I've done that myself, and it's helped. But honestly, the best times that I've had a realtor help me are the ones who kind of knew what they're doing already. They knew what a good deal looked like, and instead of them listing the homes themselves, which I guess they still did, but instead of just listing it on the market, they brought it directly to me and said, hey, like, do you want to buy this? Like, and I was happy to have them represent me because they found it. But that's how people or realtors have brought me deals, is because they just knew what they're doing. They could identify that as a deal. And I want you to keep in mind that you don't just have to have realtors, like a bunch of realtors who are looking for deals for you. Like, you can actually get a handful of realtors out there who are willing to work for your team for just commission too. Like, you don't have to pay them a salary. I don't think you can pay them a salary, maybe depending on your state, because they have to be paid by their broker. But you can find realtors who are willing to send you deals. And how I do it personally, I don't know how other people do it, but how I do it is I find some realtors who are willing to find deals for me and to make a lot of offers. They don't have to be all written up offers, but like offers, there could be just texted offers, and they're consistently following up with these offers. But to get them to do that, I'm willing to let them represent me on the purchase when I buy the house and represent me when I actually sell the house. So they get essentially 2 listings for one find. So for them finding one deal, they get 2 listings instead of 1 listing. So that's the incentive to them on my team. I know other people can do it plenty of other ways, but that's just one of the ways that you can, I guess, incentivize a realtor to help find deals for you. So that's the first way you can really utilize a realtor to help your real estate investing business. The second, and this is pretty important, not as important as the first, but they can give you direct MLS access and they can comp deals for you. If you don't know what comping means, it's essentially meaning like they're finding comparable sales for homes that you are looking to buy to kind of place a value on what the home is going to be worth after you fix up that home. That's what comping means. They're trying to find the value of the house after you're going to fix it up. And they have much better data than you probably have if you are not a realtor. So for example, for me, as I'm finding deals, if I'm not using a realtor to comp a property or get the value of a property, I'm probably using PropStream, or if I didn't have PropStream, I'd probably use like Zillow or Redfin. And I'm using that to look at homes that have sold recently that are similar to my property, but maybe more fixed up. And I'm trying to find, okay, like if I fix this home up, what's it gonna be worth after I fix it up? Like what's the value of this home? Now, I can do that with sites like Zillow, Redfin, and PropStream, but they're not as accurate as the direct MLS. Like if you pull the information from the MLS directly, that's your best information, the best data, the most fresh. And that's what realtors have access to. That's why they're so, honestly, so valuable. And you can get that direct access from them, or you can have them comp the properties for you with their direct access. And especially the good ones, they'll know how to put a value on properties. They already know how to do that. For the ones who don't, you're gonna have to teach them. You're gonna have to teach them how you value properties. Maybe they have a slightly different way, or maybe they kind of understand, but the good ones, they're gonna understand how to comp properties now. And sometimes they're better at placing values on properties than you are. So like there's been times in the past where I have had one of the realtors on my team, or actually all of them comp the properties when they send offers. So they'll send an offer, and when I'm training them, or when they're going through that training mode of like 2 weeks or so, or maybe more, they comp a property, they find a value in it, and then I give feedback. I'm like, hey, like this is what I think it's at, here are the comps that I pulled, here's why I think what I think, and let me look at what you think and why you think it. And so I'll kind of go back and forth of like, just helping them understand and helping me understand where they're coming from. And there's been times where my realtors have pulled comparable sales that I didn't have access to. Like they pulled a comp, maybe a home that sold recently that was like a perfect fit. And I looked back at my comps that I pulled and I'm like, why didn't I find that? Like, how did I miss that home? Like, how did I miss that comparable to compare to the home to find the value? And the reason is like, they have better data. Like they have faster data. It's more up to date, essentially. I'd tell them that I'm like, hey, like, good job on this one. I didn't even find that one. So that's the benefit that they can serve as well outside of just finding new deals. They can help you comp properties so that you can actually place proper offers, because the hardest thing about making good offers is that you don't know, actually most new investors don't know really what they're offering. Like they might think they're offering low, but they're not offering low enough. And that's because they don't know how to analyze deals, or they don't know how to crunch the ARVs or the after repair values on these houses, which is done by comping. So this is a very valuable tool. It's probably one of the most important skill sets to have, or to have someone have on your team. The third way a realtor can help you with your business is, if they're good, they can help you list or sell homes for more than you planned for, and they can do it faster than you planned for. Again, that's if they're good. So if you have a good realtor out there who's constantly marketing the property as you list the house, you know, they're talking to all their realtor friends, they're posting in all the Facebook groups, they're reaching out to other realtors, they're hosting a lot of open houses all the time, like they're trying to get that thing sold real fast. They're mailing the neighbors, like they're doing all these things to try to get the home sold. And if you have a realtor like that, it can be super beneficial because you're not worried that the house is not gonna sell, because they have a good track record of selling houses fast and for more than what was listed. So that's another thing. These are true listing specialist realtors. There are also some realtors who know specifically neighborhood by neighborhood, like who are specialists in this neighborhood and specialists in this neighborhood or this. Like those are really good realtors to know as well, because you know that if you're gonna go to them, like you're gonna get the home sold for way more than any other realtor would sell it for. Now those are like kind of very niche realtors, but very helpful for your business. And those are the 3 ways that realtors can help you. Like I said at the beginning, most of the realtors out there, they're not gonna do that great. Like just to be honest, they're not gonna be that good. But to talk to hundreds of them, you're gonna find a handful that can really help you. And also, if you want help to grow your real estate investing business, I want you to click on the link in the description below for a free strategy session. Peace.